Yeah. So, is everybody ready for the next comedian? Okay, everybody, please put your hands together for the amazing Socrates!
Keep going there for Andre. Country Romania. Yeah, that's the Romanian cheer. Yeah, I would know. Actually, my name is Socrates. I'm still an American. Yeah, that's an American cheer. Well deserved. And if it matters, actually, I'm giving up my citizenship. I just got approved for my Dutch citizenship. That's what's known as an expat cheer. Any Dutch people here? Yeah. When they are, they cheer later because they have to. Something about morality and being part of a society, etc. But I'm the perfect immigrant because I'm old and broken. And I work in a very amazing career as a stand-up comedian. For beer. But that's cool, you know what I mean? I had aspirations when I was young. I thought that one day I'd become old, rich, and famous. 1 for 3. And I'm not famous, so... But, you know, life's a transition, you know what I mean? You think you've got goals and ambitions in the beginning, you know, when you're an idealist, and then you hit that middle part when you become a realist, and then in the end part you become a cynic. You know? And you think to yourself, oh, the whole world's going to shit. And then it does, which is... You didn't want to be right about everything, but in the end you get to be right about something, So I was in Florida before I came here. Anybody been to Florida?
Yeah.
Where'd you go in Florida?
Tampa, and then I did like Everglades, and I did all the Keys Islands.
Oh, you went to the hot, crazy southern part. Yeah. It's a huge state. It's like literally you can drive 12 hours from one corner if you take the curve down to the other corner. It's a massive, massive place. You were there in the summertime because you were in the south. So it doesn't matter when you were there, they just have the one season. Yeah, I was there 21 years. And people think like our weather sucks. It's like a common thing. You complain about the Dutch weather. Everybody loves to complain about the Dutch weather. It's not that bad. I mean, again, 21 years in Florida. You think Florida's got great weather? Yeah, kind of. You know, for a couple days and sometimes. But when the Florida weather gets really bad, it's different. Because like we don't have that much in the way of seasons here. But in Florida, they also don't have like the winter season. But we have a different season in Florida, which is fire season. You think winter is bad or rain is bad? Try fire. There's no umbrella for fire. It doesn't work like that. And we had a fire for 6 months. It was more or less a smolder because it's not like a California fire because we don't do trees there because it's Florida and the alligators don't allow it. But the fires didn't finally stop until the beginning of hurricane season, which also sucks. If you've never been in hurricane season, it's like having a really drunken next door neighbor who's having a meth party. And every now and then he kind of comes running through the place. You're like, what the hell just happened? And it's got a name too. It was Charlie. Charlie came by. Fuck the place up, man. And it's also a nice thing about here is a society. You know what I mean? Like there's like people that are like adults who are adults. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but Americans are kind of childish. Even the leaders, especially the leaders. Well, after we had 3 hurricanes cross my house one year, and at one point we walked down to the, it's like essentially the Albert Heijn, but it's a public, so it's a gigantic place. And there was a gas station on the corner, and I will never forget this because this literally happened. It was like a zombie movie. A guy is in the front place there, so he's first in line at an empty gas station. And he's sitting in his car, and as I walked by, he said, "Is there gas?" No, there's not gas. When's the gas coming? Do you realize how dangerous and desperate these kind of people are? And this is before everybody had a gun. You know? You talk about this wonderful Dutch word gezellig, which is this wonderful warm thing we do together. Like we turn this room into this wonderful comedy night tonight. And trust me when I tell you, after a hurricane, if you have some gas and he has a gun, it's not gezellig. It's the opposite of anything that is even close to gezellig. So I personally love living here. I mean, I came here originally for the food, but I'm staying for the weather. Because the one thing about this weather, it's not deadly. I mean, occasionally someone gets hit by a tree. But let's face it, trees are deadly. You know, it was a bad, crappy tree that was barely, barely in the ground. It fell over. Like, one of my favorite Dutch words is the word for that little tiny rain you get in your face. It's a miser. And I think it's called that because it makes you so miserable. But one thing about miser is that if you are on fire, miser doesn't help. It'll be burning and just slightly damp. It really kind of sucks, you know? Like the other day, I actually found it, because it's getting cold here, I did something that I'd never really done in my life. I got a hoodie, because it was extra cold, and I figured, well, I could be a little warmer. So I'm wearing a hoodie on my bike for the first time, and it's a strange experience for me, because it was like a foreskin for my head. I'm American, so I had never experienced a foreskin in any way, shape, or form. And I didn't know you couldn't see anything or hear anything. Who's out there? Eh? What am I talking with? Is it an asshole? Listen? Oh, some guy's mouth. But it's cool. I'm used to it. As an American, I know what it's like just to be a little dick, you know? Years of experience. I was from New Jersey, too. And I had on a rain poncho as well, so it's sort of like a condom, you know? With a hole in it, I guess. A lot of them have, according to my dad. So I've been living here for, like I said, a while, and I'm going through my life transitions. At the end of COVID, I thought, like, remember COVID? That fun time of self-reflection? Getting in touch with yourself in a non-sexual way. Okay, also in a sexual way. Eventually you get tired and it's still you, and you're like, well, what about me? And I thought after COVID I'd be a new Socrates, you know what I mean? I thought this would be a chance for the new Socrates to come out, but I was forced to learn this Dutch word, which is aangereden, which means to get slammed into, and this asshole in a scooter smashed into me, breaking my arm, so I ended up going home as Brocates, which was a way, way worse version. I thought old Socrates was bad. Brocates really sucked. And that lasted for about 8 months. They finally did some surgery on me, and I thought, okay, it's time for a new Socrates, you know? No, not that Socrates. It turned necrotic. Yeah, exactly. Necrates. Which also sucked, because I don't know if you know it, that's a Greek word for death. Yeah, my shoulder was dying. Yeah, that was a fun thing for the doctor to tell me. So I had more surgery later after that, and I thought, okay, finally, I'll be the new Socrates. But no. In August, I had a stroke. Yeah. Strocates. So far, that's who I am at the moment. I don't know who the next one is. Hopefully it'll be like normal toddies or something like that. But I got the light, so that's also like toddies, and that's pretty much it for me. So hopefully I'll be around some more, and we'll talk again in the future. My name was still Socrates, and see you again soon.